everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hi. I'm doing fine, don't worry. This is another December daily album flip through. This is my December daily album flip through from 2020. This card is a printable from Paisley Press. Liz Tamanaha, did this as a printable last year. I will try and link them down below. This is Ali Edwards' 4x6 album, which she released, I believe, in 2019. I thought it was really cute, and I thought it was a size that I wanted to try. So I'm gonna flip through it for you. I also took a lot of inspiration from her albums and other people who did it. And I finished this after the fact in January of this year, but I might be doing things similarly, hopefully more crafty this year. And my intention right now is to do a 6x8 album. I don't know if I'm doing it separately yet. We'll have to see how crafty I get and how many things are gonna come out of it. But yes, let's jump into this album. The first thing that I put on top was our Christmas card. Matt and I went to the sunflower field in Hawaii in November-ish, because October is pumpkins, and we took this picture and we sent it out. It says "Very Merry" with our name, and we included a few more pictures on the back. The Christmas cards we sent out to people we did sign. And then this picture includes Mr. Octopus, which he doesn't get to be in our pictures all the time, but he is our family mascot. Then Matt and I wrote letters. I made Matt write a letter to Santa. I created this on Canva just as a 4x6 and printed it on cardstock. And it was kind of like my reason why page. So I did that and then made a similar one for Matt, so it wasn't totally matching. Then this card, Coco card, is from Amazon. It came with their gift guide. I thought this making a list and checking it twice was super cute. We talked about getting a trip to see Matt's family, snow, a vaccine, a better new year, more holiday cheers, comic book for Matt, books for me, and motivation for less things. I did pick up not the whole main kit, but some of the cards from Ali Edwards things. So I did use a lot of Canva last year. I'm not great at Canva, but we'll see it as it goes. I believe this is from Ali Edwards kit, but I'm not sure. I did get this as a printable, so I think, or is it cardstock? I don't know. I feel like this part is a printable. I also got some things from the Kelly Perky's Paper Person shop, so there's that. I think this is from the Paper Person shop. I made this card on Canva because this is World AIDS Day, and just printed it out, and I talked about hearing Dr. Fauci and Dr. Ho speak, which was fun to talk about dignity and it being World AIDS Day. On the back, I also loved these numbers as kind of a pull. This paper is also from the Paper Person shop. It says "Spread love and goodwill toward women." And there was this little card, I believe is from Ali Edwards, and I wrote about the crazy official start of the holiday season and starting my chocolate advent calendar this year. So this is a picture of my advent calendar. This is for day 2. I have my journaling on the back, but for day 2, this embellishment is from Ali Edwards. We got in the Journey of Heroes book. My nephew's Elf on a Shelf came to visit, and his name is Ninjago, so he had to quarantine. I also talked about, was that day 2? Oh, I don't think I talked about this, but we also watched the Rockefeller tree lighting, and I had gone in depth into the Rockefeller tree lighting, and this is the owl Rocky that they had taken the Rockefeller. He was living in the tree when they took it, and they didn't really talk about how they had to nurse him back to health and such. But poor owl. So, yeah, that's Rocky and the Rockefeller tree. Chopping it down and lighting it up. Then on day 3, more embellishments from the Allie Edwards kit, I believe. Merry COVID Christmas. Our happy mail today was getting parts of our bed, and we also got one of our Christmas presents from Matt's parents. So I just used an embellishment that says today's happiness. This part was on the back of a Mary card. And then on day 4, we watched Dash and Lily's, is it Book of Dares? Dash and Lily on Netflix, which is based on the Dash and Lily Book of Dares, which I had read previously, which you probably saw in my December daily. Day 5, Matt's friend had made focaccia bread, so here's a picture of that. This is a card from a journal card from Lights Planner Action, I believe. So I thought it was really pretty and it matched the theme, so I used that and then just did a little journaling down here on a tag. Day 5, we watched Mulan since it was finally available on regular Disney Plus. I thought it was fun, and then I rated it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I also used this card from the paper person shop that says, "Oh, the virus outside is frightful, but sweatpants are so delightful," and blah blah blah. That was day 6. On day 7, we watched our local Christmas special. We usually have a thing where we walk through and see the trees, but this year we couldn't. They did decorate the outside though. It says "Celebrate Together," and they make an ornament which you can collect, but that was the symbol on ornament style for this year. And then I just took a snapshot of the TV and us watching it. So they had some people performing and narratives through the years. Then on day 8, I had gone to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf to get one of my favorite holiday drinks, the Winter Dream Tea Latte, since they do kind of cups like Starbucks. And this one, I just cut out the bottom of this cup and punched it, which was an idea, and then I had this pull tag which is stuck in it, and on the back is a picture that says a yawn, from the sign that says a yawn is just a silent scream for coffee. And some of the little things that happened that day, I talked about how I love Winter Dream Tea Lattes, how I replaced our refrigerator bulbs, but also how I stopped getting coffee for most of the pandemic since working from home. And what is it? I still love holiday drinks from various places. So there is that. Super cute. The cup is washed, if you guys are wondering. And I also have a Starbucks cup, which is featured later in my album, which, I don't know, it might be better done. This, on day 9, I show pictures. A moth had gotten into our house and popped up on the wall, and then it disappeared within a few minutes of each other. We had also made chicken karaage. Yes, from a mix. So those are those pictures in process, and then when we finished, so this is the tag that I created. I stamped some embellishments on it to make it seem brighter, and then added the number 9 and some puffy hearts and the wonder of the season, because we were wondering how the moth happened. Oh, well, that was day 9 was the moth, and then day 10 was making chicken karaage. Oh, mochiko chicken. So that was on the back because I just wanted to capture the story. I also used washi tape and some puffy stickers over here. Day 11. This paper is I believe a pad from, it was a very old planner subscription service, but it's no longer around. And I just put embellishments into December stories. And I talked about how this is the last night in our old bed because we are getting a new mattress later on. Then on day 12, Matt and I met up with a couple of friends to do the Phoenix Feather Challenge from Snack Addicted. And I tell the story a little bit about how Zack Snyder had maybe have gotten these, we aren't sure. But there was a story like how it's agent and all that stuff. It was like, oh, this would be fun for him to do. So that happened. But yes, you can, I believe you can still get the Phoenix Feather at Snack Addicted. If you can, I will leave a link to that down below. On day 13, I put a tree, used another, is it chipboard or tag with the number 13, and on the back Matt and I went to see drive-through lights on this day. Oh gosh, I'm sorry for the ambient noise. I live in downtown Honolulu. It's just kind of a thing. And I use this chipboard tag. Anyways, I use this chipboard tag that says things look a little bit different this year. So twinkle twinkle, our drive-through lights were sponsored and we had to buy tickets, and it was called Show Aloha Land. So I took a ton of pictures. So this was the opening part where you start to drive in through the drive-through lights and one of the little archways in there, if you can see that. I used 4x6 flip-ups or flip-outs, a bunch of these, Matt and I in the car, some of the Christmas trees on the way, one of the light-up sign thing decorations, one of the arcs that was there, the Christmas tree at the end, going through one of the light tunnels. My pictures aren't the greatest, but I love them anyway for just documenting the season. And these aren't in order. I just wanted to show all of Show Aloha. More trees along the side, going through a different archway. It's supposed to say Happy Holidays on the top. Going through the end of Show Aloha Land with the nutcrackers and Happy Holidays. There was Santa with his sleigh. More of the Christmas decorations along the way. More light up decorations and the arch. More decorations. Yeah. There is that. In case you're wondering, I do not print my own pictures. For the most part, I get them printed at Persnickety Prints, and they do an exceptional job, which is why I finished this after the season and things like that. On this day, what was it? Day 14 with my journaling on the backside again. because I took a lot of pictures. So these are pictures from Ward, and just some mural art at Ward, and Matt, I talk about Matt and I going Christmas shopping. Then we had set up the base for our bed that day, and then on day 15 our bed came, well, the mattress part came while I was at work, so Matt grabbed it. There was a bunch of us sleeping on the floor for a couple days. The worst couple of days ever. And then we got our bed with some new pillows and the sheets and stuff. So we set that all up, and that was that story. So I put the journaling on the back with that paper again, with some just some embellishments. I really liked these felt stars, and these chipboard stars were super fun. On day 16, I made the photo on the back of this tag. Day 16, I was meeting with the guy who would do this crane design. This is not the crane design. Well, it is the design, but it's not the one that I used for, this isn't my family symbol, but this is the design I used. So I was meeting with the guy about that, since my parents' anniversary is later in the month. On day 17, I talk about painting my nails, which is that symbol. And then we also watched Disney's Nutcracker and the Four Realms, which was a fun holiday story to watch. On day 18, I went to Starbucks and had Red Cup Day. So there's a chipboard, like a puffy sticker that says Red Cup Day, and this is the Starbucks cup. And this time I got a grande peppermint mocha. It says it's later, but I just decided to do it for day 18. And this one, I cut the cup down. It is still clean. I just wanted to do my cup in a different style, because that was really doing the cup this way on day 8 was super puffy. So and this template I just found on the internet somewhere, I don't remember where. And then I also did a tag that said no, use this tag that said Noel, that I went for a job interview, which I didn't get, but we also watched the movie Noel, which was a pretty funny movie about Christmas and Santa and a girl Santa. Then on day 19, I talk about wrapping gifts, and use this making a list and checking it twice with the wrapping gifts that we wrapped. And then also on day 19, we had a family Zoom, because this was for my parents' anniversary. So I took a picture of the Zoom screen. I finally learned how to screenshot this year, which is kind of embarrassing. But yeah, I used to just hold my phone up and take pictures like that. But yeah, it's my mom and dad, my aunties, uncles, auntie and uncle, my brother and sister, Matt and me, and some other relatives, which was fun to have a bunch of the family on the Zoom call. On day 20, Matt and I went to get salads, and then we were in Kahala, so they had set up the sign that said Aloha, and their Christmas tree, which is poinsettias, which you can't really see. I don't know. Yeah, you can't really tell in the pictures, but it's just a tier of poinsettia plants. And then on the back is us. I guess it's more, this one is more up close, so you can tell that there's poinsettia plants on it. And then I made this card in Canva, just using some of their stock images and some washi tape. And on the back for day 21, I made another card talking about how we watched Wolf of Wall Street. Day 22, we had tacos, per usual, which was fun. So that was fun. On day 23, Matt and I went to one of the malls, another mall in our area, not Kahala, to Alamana Center as it says, and we went Christmas stocking stuffers shopping for ourselves. So this is me in front of one of the displays. Oh yeah, 2 versions of that I talk about. This is the journaling I did and said it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. No peeking, don't open, nope. Just a sticky tag. And then I talk about how Matt and I want to continue to do this as our new tradition. And on the back is one of the trees at Ala Moana. On day 24, Matt and I were still picking up Christmas gifts for our friends. And I took a half day, and then we watched Home Alone to feel a little more Christmassy. Oh yes, this is also day 24. My parents bought us food, so we got steak and mashed potatoes and green beans. And this is my plate, and this is Matt's plate. Or was that day 25? I think that was day 25. And then I forget, this came in one of my orders, was a card, a journaling card that said ho ho ho, which I thought was super cute. And so we watched a movie that day and just hung out at home. Day 26, Matt and I watched the new Pixar movie Soul, which was something nice. And then this is the view on Christmas morning from our apartment. Day 27, I made cinnamon bun waffles. This was our little Christmas tree for the year. Matt still wants a big Christmas tree, but we settled for using my Charlie Brown tree this year. And then also on day 26, when we were taking down the tree, the ball shattered on the floor and fell. So we need a new ball this year. So just another casualty of 2020, which was very sad, but hopefully we'll have enough money to get a fake Christmas tree like Matt wants this year. On day 28, we watched the Netflix satire reality Death to 2020, which was super funny. On day 29, there wasn't much to be said about that, but I liked Elise Joy Cripe's quote for 2020 in her newsletter. She said it before, but I liked her quote that said, "Many things are going to happen. We are not going to choose all of them, but we can choose to keep showing up for ourselves and for each other." So I thought that was really poetic for the end of 2020 and into 2021. But also on day 29, I chose to put my 2020 playlist for the year, songs I'd been reminding me of the year, or oh, that's not right. Some of these aren't right. The song titles are right, but I don't think the artists are right. I just noticed that. But so it's both sides, and I made a playlist of 38 songs that I thought represented the year and made me happy as well. Oh, that was what I talked about for day 30, some journaling over there. Day 31, I go to day 31 in my December daily because New Year's is always really special for me, and Hawaii and just fireworks and such. So this was the sunrise on New Year's Eve. Then I had decorated our doorway in the Asian style. You put bamboo ferns to like ward off the spirits, and then you like burn it and stuff. And then we also had mochi. that has to be up for a couple days after you put it. I think you put it up a couple days before New Year's Eve, and then you take it down and you have to eat it along with the tangerine for good luck and stuff. Good luck and wealth. These are Matt and I's pictures for bringing in the new year, because not much happened. We were watching Dick Clark's New Year's Eve, one of those, all of them, all the shows. And then this is the food we got for New Year's Day from my parents, which was very sweet of them. And then at the back of the album, I just included all the Christmas cards from our friends and family that we got for the year. So yeah, this is my 2020 December daily album. It is very fluffy-ish, thick. I hope that my 2021 album is just as full and great, full of memories, and I can't wait to start crafting with you guys for 2021 and see what that looks like. I hope that you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you want links to anything that you saw in the video, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye!